So good morning students. This is lecture 1 of chapter 6, solving simple problems based on quadratic equation. Now in this chapter you will get word problem based on quadratic equation. Some unknown quantities will be there and you have to find that unknown quantity. So what is the general steps, general approach to solve word problems? So general approach. General approach to solve word problems. See, first read the question and find the unknown quantities. So let the unknown quantities in terms of x. Let the unknown quantities in terms of x, whatever unknown quantities are given in the question, let them in terms of x. Now step 2. Now some statement will be given about these unknown quantities. So using that statement, convert it in mathematical form. So convert the statement given about unknown quantities in mathematical form. Now this mathematical form will give you an equation. When the statement is converted into mathematical form, it will give an equation. Now after that, solve this equation. So this is the general approach to solve word problem of this chapter. Now using this approach, I am going to discuss question type wise. So it will be convenient for you to solve the question type wise. Clear? So using this approach only, we are going to discuss type wise. So first we will discuss problem based on speed and time. So to solve the question based on speed and time, use this technique. It will be easy for you. Make 3 columns. In one column write speed, given speed. In the second column write distance. In the third column write time. And we know that time is distance by speed. Now write the first unknown speed. This will be unknown. So write the first unknown speed. Write the given distance and calculate time here, t1, distance by speed. Then write the second unknown speed. Write distance here and calculate the time, distance by speed. Now these two speeds will be unknown for you. Clear? So you have to write v1, v2 in terms of x. Generally these two distances are given in the question. Then in most of the question these two distances will be given. So these two will be known quantity. Clear? And these two will be unknown quantity. So you have to take in terms of x. Now in the question, the relation between t1 t2 will be given to you. Clear? Either difference of time will be given to you or sum of time will be given to you. So the relation between t1 and t2, clear, in question it will be given. So using that relation between T1 and T2, form an equation, and after that, so using relation between T1 and T2, find equation and solve it. So this is the approach to solve problem based on speed and time. Now let us explain this approach with the help of these two questions. So I have taken these two questions, and using these two questions, clear, I will explain this approach. So we will make three column. Speed, distance, time. Now a car covers a distance of 400 km at a certain speed. So we are not knowing the original speed of the car. Had the speed been 12 km per hour more, the time taken for the journey would have been 1 hour 40 minutes less. So if the speed of car is increased by 12 km per hour, then the time taken to cover the same distance will decrease, clear, by 1 hour 40 minutes. So we have to find the original speed of the car. So let the original speed, I am writing here original speed. So let the original speed be x, and let the unit be kilometer per hour. Why I am taking unit kilometer per hour? Because in the question unit is given, speed, unit for speed is given what? Kilometer per hour. So that's why I am taking here unit of speed as kilometer per hour. Now had been more, so increased speed of the car. So it is x plus 12 km per hour. According to the question, the increased speed is x plus 12 km per hour. Now with this speed, the distance covered is what? 400 km. And with this speed also distance covered is same, 400 km. So when this distance is covered by this original speed x, then the time taken will be what? So time will be distance by speed. Time is equal to distance by speed. And what will be the unit of this time? So this distance is in kilometer, and the unit of speed is kilometer per hour. So kilometer cancel, and hour will go up. So it will be 400 by x hours. Now with the increased speed, the distance covered is 400 km. So what will be the time taken with the increased speed? So it will be 400 by x plus 12 hours. So this is the time taken with the original speed, and this is the time taken with the increased speed. And in the question it is given that if speed increases, then time decreases by 1 hour 40 minutes. It means the difference between these two times must be equal to what? 1 hour 40 minutes. So in the question given, T1 minus T2 is equal to 1 hour 40 minutes. 1 hour 40 minutes. Now of course this time will be more and this time will be less. Why? Because speed is less, then time will be more. If speed is more, then time will be less. So you have to subtract you have to write T1 minus T2 because more time minus less time. So T1 minus T2 must be equal to 1 hour 40 minutes. It is given in the question. So put the value of T1. It is 400 by x minus 400 by x plus 12 is equal to, and unit of left side is hours. This is in hours, this is in hours, so unit of left side will be hours, so you have to convert right side also in the same unit. So it will be 1 hour plus and convert 40 minutes into hours, so 40 by 60. So take 400 common here. This is the equation. Now we have to simplify this equation and we have to solve it for x. So here you will get 1 by x minus 1 by x plus 12 is equal to, it is 22 here, 23 here, so it will be 5 by 3. Now simplify this one and shift this 400 this side. So it will come in denominator. Now here LCM is x into x plus 12 and x plus 12 minus x is equal to, cancel it, 4 8 here 0. So 1 by 240. Now x is cancelled, so or cross multiply, so it will be x square plus 12x is equal to 12 into 240. Now it is x square plus 12x and minus, clear, it is 12 into 240 equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. Now you have to solve this quadratic equation and you have to find the value of x. Now how to solve the equation, that you are doing already. You have got the idea in chapter 5 how to solve the quadratic equation. Now solve this equation and get the value of x. You will get two value of x. Clear? So always take positive value of x. Clear? Ignore the negative value of x. Why? Because speed cannot be negative. So if you are getting negative value of x, ignore that one. So the positive value of x will be the answer. So after this I am not solving because you are knowing how to solve the quadratic equation. My main focus is how to make the equation. That is my main target in this chapter. Now let us consider second equation. I am not solving equation in this chapter because already we are knowing how to solve the equation. So using that you can solve the equation. My focus is on making of equation. Now see the second question. The speed of boat in still water is 15 km per hour. It can go 30 km upstream and return downstream to the original point in 4 hours 30 minutes. Find the speed of the stream. So here speed in upstream. So let the speed of stream be x. So the speed of boat is the own speed of boat is what? 15 km per hour. Now let the speed of stream be x. So what will be the speed of boat upstream? It will be x minus 15. Not x, sorry, 15 minus x, because the own speed of boat is 15 km per hour and it is going upstream. So of course its speed will decrease. So in the upstream, and the speed will be 15 minus x km per hour. Unit is kilometer per hour. Now downstream, the speed is 15 plus x kilometer per hour. In the downstream, speed will increase. So 15 plus x. Now, what is the distance covered? What is the distance covered? So the distance covered is 30 kilometer upstream and 30 kilometer downstream. So 30 kilometer in upstream also and 30 kilometer downstream also. So what is the time taken? In upstream, it will be distance by time, by speed, 15 minus x. And here it is distance by 15 plus x. So this is the time taken in upstream and this is the time taken in downstream. Now what is the total time taken? Here it is, here sum of this time is given. Here it is written. On return downstream to the original point in 4 minutes, find the, so total time taken is what? 4 hours 30 minutes. So given T1 plus T2 is equal to 4 hours 30 minutes. This is the total time taken. So 30 by 15 minus x plus 30 by 15 plus x is equal to 4 hours plus and 30 minutes. So 30 minutes convert this in hour because this time is in hour, this time is in hour. So left side unit is hours, so right side outside it must be hours. So 30 by 60. Now take 30 common from here. So 1 by 15 minus x plus 1 by 15 plus x is equal to 32, just it will be 9 by 2. Now shift this 30 this side. So finally we will get here LCM is 15 minus x into 15 plus x, 15 plus x plus 15 minus x is equal to, and here it will be 3 3 and 3 10. So 3 by 20. Now x is cancelled. So you will get here 30 by 15 square minus x square is equal to 3 by 20. So now we will get 15 square minus x square is equal to 30 into 20 by 3. So 15 square minus x square equal to, it is 200. So x square equal to 25. So x is equal to plus minus 5. So we cannot take x equal to minus 5 because speed cannot be negative. So value of x is 5 only. Therefore speed of stream is equal to 5 and unit will be kilometer per hour. So this is the way to solve speed time problem. Now we will solve exercise 6C. So after this, see the solution of exercise 6C, pen paper solution, and then you will get full command on this topic. Thank you.